welcome to another edition of Turbo Drive Live here on Twitch TV. And for last minute continue, I am John Turbo Finley, back again in RoboCop Rogue City and on the Platinum Pursuit, as we're just behind halfway through the trophies that is available in the game, as we go back into our game of starting at the bank heist again, because obviously checkpoints are weird. It's like the checkpoint system in this game is weird. I couldn't just save after the whole raid, and the raiding into the bank and whatnot. But never mind. Whatever. Just work with it. So, without O'Sheard, sorry I was late. Yeah, things just like everything needed updates as soon as I came in the door. Like, just like everything needed up. That needed an update. That, well, not RoboCop, but like the PlayStation, the PS5. That needed an update. So yeah, practically everything had to have an update as soon as I came in the door. Oh dear. Anyway, so we're at the OCP bank. There, so we're gonna have this cutscene again. As RoboCop's arrived at the scene, and Ed, we have 3 Ed 209s.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb.
Oh,
they must be crazy.
It's one of
to think
those
that
kind of
OCP
like situations.
will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
No, I don't know. I think they can just do it under the orders of their leader and just not have him there.
It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Also, look at that mustache.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
And there's that stupid reporter going in, trying to get a story, getting herself in danger.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Cold justice! Alright, so let's get back into this. Let's see if we can still beat these guys again. There we go. Oh, it's an even split. 17-17. Oh. Prime evidence. Actually, let's before we open the door, let's go around the area. See if there's any other kind of like things here. Of course. It's a shame I can't holster my weapon. You know, while searching areas, so. Oh, hello. Incriminating documents. That's a good 100 XP so far. Oh, okay. Doesn't have a secondary objective for like, police stuff. They do's. Thank God SWAT is calm. They're not going, RoboCop, what are you doing? Like, open these goddamn blast doors. They're gonna get away. Yeah. Okay, nothing on that table. Okay. Huh. It was like graffiti for a second. Alright, let's open it up. Get the Ed 209s through. As much as they're a hindrance rather than a help. Thanks. Oh, I've got a thingy point for myself. I just put it in my armor. Go. You now have 15 seconds to apply. Oh, shut up. Come on, get out of my way. Cheating fucks, honestly. Team SWAT 1. Yeah, shut up, you fucking bastard. assholes. Like, you only won because obviously fucking Ed's there this time around. They were fucking cracked as all hell. Got more fucking kills than I did. And same for you fuckers. Because you guys don't need to fucking reload. Eh. Any pictures? Oh. Oh, he's gaining the wheeze woo. Anyway.
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Yeah, us not having that win. That's the second time as well. Fucking Ed. You know, that we're not gonna get the maximum amount of XP at the end of this thing. That just means it's just gonna take us a little longer to upgrade ourselves and whatnot. So, letter to be framed, Andre. In the envelope is the letter I mentioned. Please frame it for me so I can keep it on my desk. I still can't believe that our noble founder wrote that letter to personally thank me for 25 years of faithful service managing his bank. What a great man. How sad.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
Ambitious plans are not a crime. Focus on me. I'm focusing on making that your judgment is clouded. Hey, N10. Yeah, hope you're doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm all right. I'm just obviously it took me a little while. You saw it in the LMC Discord. Me taking my keeping people updated on why I wasn't live. Bang on at 7 o'clock as usual. But yeah.
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
Given it's now November and it's go time
And
for
I
the
need
holidays,
time to prove
it's
that my
understandable.
suspicion is true.
Well,
Time and some of these
well,
documents
it wasn't the work
If
thing.
you
Like
detain me, the
work,
SWAT
obviously,
search will
again,
requisition them.
you know, like I got out of work relatively fine. It was just I stopped
Bounce
by
pad.
to grab a couple
Bounce
of things.
pad?
launch pad! Wow, Scars, you had enough bits to do that? Jesus Christ. Oh. Fuck. Anyway. Oh, you didn't want them? Yeah. Well, I would have mind getting them in another way, but hey, never mind. Yeah, I think I might just have to take that out. Anyway. That was the perfect setup for failure. What did I fail at? Anyway, so where was I? Yes, about the thingies, like, you know, stopping by and then coming back home and whatnot. A little late because obviously I was picking up a couple of things before starting, and then obviously the updates had to get done and whatnot. Like on PS5, sorry, whatnot, and then the Twitch app on my iPad had to be updated as well. So yeah. Anyway. Sammy's Swamp Jerks will.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Yeah, I think it all makes sense. You know? Even though we're owes, you know, RoboCop and whatnot. Try to, you know, still Murphy.
The manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
Mentally, I'm goofy today. I'm mentally exhausted. I drove 75 miles for work today. What are you? So actually, I'm not gonna ask you that, Scars. If it's for your job, then fair enough. You know, and that's a fair trek to travel. So. Same bro, executive dysfunction has kicked in. Go max a bit. Gaming got HDMI's for my other console, so I can switch to them. Oh, good. Yeah, you just chill out in 10. Yeah, you just chill out. And
now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
Alright. Guys is like, remember that time that RoboCop shot that dude with dude in the dick? Well, here's the thing. It's an achievement. It was pretty much the first achievement we did.
What is this intricate device? Shut your fucking mouth! I think someone is coming.
Oop. There we go.
RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
Among other things. Ooh. Okay, responses are here. A great learning opportunity for an ambitious officer, which is for us being at engineering 4. Armor 4 here is the comment here. Someone could use a bomb disposal. Someone could use a bomb disposal training. A bomb disposal training. I don't understand that. The support of a combat engineer is advised. Well, we've got engineering, so it's like
An opportunity for an ambitious officer.
I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
of course.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no.
Great.
Okay, tell me what you see.
Okay.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
And
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a
So
C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
oh, great. Spelled wrong too. Armor 4. Because I'm at armor 4, safely detonate the bomb. Or engineer 4. My database could be of use. And I will have to improvise. So, engineer 4. Obviously, because I'm so high, I should have
Based on my
that
engineering database, I have determined that the order of detaching the 12-volt cables is irrelevant.
So you knew all along?
I thought you may learn something here.
Okay, then start with the 24-volt connector, then proceed to detach the 12-volt cables.
thing. Okay. So. It's the green. Yeah. And blue. And it's one of the red cables, so it's that one. Never mind! Failed to save the director. Damn it. So now I have to do this one, this part again.
Grateful employer of his hard-earned.
Thank God for my armor
RoboCop,
ability.
I knew our founder, Mr. Robo.
An opportunity.
God, found... Okay.
I'm just skipping through all this.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are two different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
Sorry. I'm just seeing what said in chat. Have more than one storage stock. Leave the first store in the clock. Oh, right. So you're going between two locations, right? Okay. That's kind of annoying there, Scars. Sorry for being awkward today. Lots of stuff being going on. No, it's fine. I mean, you're obviously you want to get, you know, you want to have some fun, obviously. Alvar's expenses and your own. It's like, you know, like you spend your money, and I spend my sanity. Yeah, so you know, that's fine. Family's fine, just tired. Yeah, that's fine. That's the major thing, Cars. Just, you know, so long as the family's fine and all that, that's good.
Based on my engineering data,
Okay.
Let's stop this. Skip through this. Okay, so green wire first, and blue, and that red. Bomb disarmed.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
But yeah,
Check upstairs.
also Kirby is good.
This is
Yeah,
OCP.
Nintendo's
Money
started
comes
playing
Open the vault.
Kirby in the Lost Forgotten Land, sorry.
On my way.
It's not Lost, it's Forgotten. Like me forgetting the fucking title every time. Nah, I kind of get what you
What
have
the hell
fun playing
is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
just plugged a crude joke. That wasn't likely welcome without context.
You should be proud to work for such a great
If he did, I didn't see it, or I couldn't tell, so sorry, Scars.
See what I'm talking about?
Alright, so 100. Nope. Just seeing what we can find. Hoping I could probably find some evidence around here.
Vultures attack!
There we go.
You're out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
Get ready to roll.
In due time. Is this game free roam or linear? It's quite linear, actually. Scars. Like it's effectively chapter based to a certain point. Yeah, but there are like certain chapters where you're plopped into an open area, and you can go around and you know. Do other things before taking on the main mission, the main task at hand. And then you got this kind of like level, which is a bit more like linear. Slow down. Don't know why.
RoboCop, there's a deserted garage nearby. It's the only building for accessing the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Yep. I think that's everyone. I think that's everyone taken out. Of course, one of the trophies for those biker guys is blowing up one of their gas tanks, whatnot. But we already did that in one of the previous chapters or missions. The US is really charged up today since yesterday was election day, and lots of nationwide issues have passed. Or not passed, and lots of people are reacting today. Ah, right. I understand, Scars. Frustrations of many people seeing what's come to all the, you know, brouhaha of politics. Oh well. Sealed. Burst through here. answer the call.
I am listening, creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Everything I... Oh, don't mess with the money! Alright. Well, that was that chapter done. Alright, fair dues. Yeah, that's bank heist complete.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
Alright, so now we're on Spike's trail. Everything I quotation personally wanted to pass and win all won. Oh, well, that's good, Stars. So you've done your thing, so hopefully that'll you know, people will see that whatnot for later whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on. Talk to our Sarge.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
All right, Sarge. What was it? Does the game still act like it's in the 80s, or is it modernized? Well, I mean, granted, the original movie was set in the future, so obviously having a RoboCop, yeah, you know, RoboCop was very futuristic and stuff like that. But as you can see, like the aesthetics of like certain things, yeah, they're still using floppy disks and hard disks for like files and stuff like that. So that's the thing. And in fact, we had a VCR like a VCR camcorder being used in a scene. So yeah. Wow, look at all those power cords. But yeah.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Lights out. Talk to Officer O'Neill.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
It may be dark, but it's not that
He
bad.
skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are
excuse me.
literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Janine. Right. Yeah, here we go. Ah. Janine. You missed the line. Oh. There we go. Close that over. Nice. Instead of just leaving it open. Let's go. See how my colleagues are. Everything all right? Yep, all good.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
You're welcome.
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like OCP is really cutting costs where it can. God knows what they'll cut next. Or who.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Oh. Another radio report.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands. Delta City is the only hope that we have.
I'm going to assume that was supposed to be like the chairman of OCP. You know, talking about how great.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
All right, let's take a seat.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours.
Did you ever get any syndication of the RoboCop cartoon from the 90s? I'm not sure. Maybe? No, 100% sure. Bank Secret 2 found. Okay. Pieces of crime evidence collected, 400 XP. So overall B. Didn't get as much out of that one. Hey, that's enough for one more skill point, so that's fine.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity.
At one point, they used to they used to show reruns at like 6:30 a.m. on a channel for a year or two. Yeah, I know of the cartoon show. It's just I don't think it ever got released over here. I know there was a live action TV series at one point. That was shown on a certain, I think it might have been shown on the Sci-Fi Channel back in the day. But yeah, not many people like that series in general, and I only like briefly looked at it at one point. Wasn't too interested. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was for the best.
They would not want to see me like this.
Perhaps not. But the alternative isn't much better. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind?
Good evening, Stray Girl.
Remember your family. I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before. He was my brother.
Is Lewis in this game
an
as
addict
well,
who'd come over to
or is she
steal
considered
things
dead
to sell so he could buy
since
drugs?
she died
As
in
you
one of the
can
films?
imagine, my
Yeah,
last
well,
memory
she's
of us
alive.
together is not a happy one.
Scars.
Despite
This
that, I
game
still
takes
didn't
place
want to lose
between
it.
2 and 3.
It serves as a
So it's like
reminder
it
of
in
how I
the
failed.
timeline of events
I've
for
been trying to
RoboCop,
rectify it ever
smack
since.
down in the
I do not
middle of
remember
2 and
my
3.
family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Yay, they managed to remove the shitty films! Scars' reaction. Because yes, RoboCop 3 was very bad. It was a very bad film. Well, no, I mean, heck, even 2 was kind of like not really neat. They obviously dropped the ball with 2, because they just reverted back to how it was, and that like at the start, that like near the start of the first film, with you know, Murphy. Well, RoboCop not being Murphy so much, yeah. 2 was better in the second half, but the first half dragged so hard. I mean, I haven't watched 2 in a long time, so I'll need to rewatch 2. I've got the first one on Blu-ray. Like, I've got a special Blu-ray set for the first film. But for the second film, I haven't rewatched it in a long time, and I think it's on Prime, like Amazon Prime streaming. So I might be able to watch it there, or maybe it might be on another streaming service like Netflix or whatever. So I'll see, whatever. I'm late because I'm waiting for the Discord notification, and the bot has apparently deserted you. Oh, don't worry, Stray Girl. I was late anyway starting, because I started 20 minutes after I was supposed to. So don't worry, Stray Girl. Yeah, I was messaging in the Let's Play chat, the Let's Play section of the Discord, and to keep people in the loop, whatnot. These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
I cannot explain, but OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences,
2 wasn't crazy
my client's well-being takes highest
interesting
priority.
until they
Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know
that one
how.
dude's nervous system and
you
put
let me,
his brain
I
into
think this is a
that
good
machine.
place
Oh
to end
yeah,
this
I
session. Thank you
remember
for
that
your
bit.
honesty.
Where it was
certainly
like they
has
were
been noted.
making literally a RoboCop 2 by putting a criminal mind into a robot body.
I've got
That
plenty
didn't do
to
well.
think about for now.
Anyway, we got that skill point. Let's pop that into Vitality, so that way we can use fuse boxes to recover our health now. So. Now we can go to the briefing room. Fair enough. If we'll have anything else happen.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Oh, well. Go to the briefing room, man.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion.
Still cracks me up to this day that one robot who shot himself in the head. Oh yeah, and
SWAT team and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
yeah, the
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski
thingy.
deals with the street vultures.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they failed Ed
There's been a
209.
rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Which, by the way,
Spike has proven
we've met 4 Ed 209s already in this game.
That's why I want you all.
And one of them went haywire and killed an officer.
We need
Well,
to
not
find
again.
Spike.
This time.
The
So
attack on OCP Bank was a
killed someone
desperate
again.
move. I'm sure there's plenty of
By
theories
accident.
floating around. So we need to listen
We
to
had
what
to
the streets are saying
take it
to find
offline.
where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Radio.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Ah, of course not. What's up?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city.
Still haven't
and
started
without your consent.
Superstars, and
clearly
they
something
already
that
announced
I
the
would
first
never
DLC for it, the Lego stuff.
But
Oh well, the Lego stuff.
you know that I've always
Yeah, that was already announced, but ahead of time. That was like
So, the real
part of the
question
deluxe stuff,
what are we
like the
gonna do
deluxe
about it
update. Like you can get the Lego stuff separately from the deluxe content, or it might be better to just like get the deluxe upgrade. That's what I did because I got the game on digital, not digital, physical, the disc, which the version that I got had another skin download, for the game, which was the comic style skins. And then I got the deluxe stuff added on as a deluxe upgrade thing, which cost a little bit more. I think it was like £7 more or something like that. But yeah, no, that was stuff that was announced ahead of time, and of course with I think all versions. Yeah, you can get a Lego Sonic for free, no matter what. You can get it for free on download. At least Sonic. Lego Sonic. Lego Eggman was a pre-order bonus, so I don't think you can get him any from the store. Or maybe I don't know, but the other 3 characters, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, you would have to pay money for those Lego skins. But I don't know if there's any. But I don't know if they'll have more content available for the game down the line. Who knows? Only time will tell. I totally missed it. Apparently, yeah. You wouldn't be the only one, Scars. Yeah, not many people were focusing on Superstars really, based on sales figures. So the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Right.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade, I was part of a column delegated to protecting his dog.
What? How come this is the first time I'm hearing this? Officer Ramirez, a licensed dog walker.
Shut up, Kaplan.
Shut up, Kaplan.
Got a job.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
All right. Okay, so can't do that. The secondary objective just yet. All right. But if we want some more XP, we might as well do that secondary objective when we are out on the street. Okay. Bit run down, ain't there? Like an haystack. Go down this way first. Goes to a suspicious apartment. Ah, so we're back here in daytime. Right.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
What do you mean $1? Because obviously after that whole, you know, the whole quotable thing, I buy that for $1 and all that. Illegal parking. Go. Oh yeah, this is still accessible, so that's good. Climb up here. Unauthorized garbage disposal.
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
To issue a ticket, issue a warning. Do you try to platinum pursue every game you play, or just the games, or just games that are reasonable with their trophies? Mostly, it's if I have an investment to play in the game. Like for example, the last 3 platinum pursuits that we've been on Scars has been this game, Alan Wake 2, and Sonic Superstars. Particularly those 3, because I'm invested in those games. I'm invested in the properties. So it's like, you know, for RoboCop, I loved the original film, so I really wanted to play this. Alan Wake 2, really liked the first game, so I really wanted to play Alan Wake 2, and wanted to go all the way of completing it as well. And then Sonic Superstars is self-explanatory. It's only if I'm really invested into the game, if I really feel like, oh, I want to really play this and I really want to go and get the platinum for it and all that. So it's just good, you know. It's only for the games that I really care about. For other games, I play on a dummy account and then I just play to the finish, like finish the story or whatever. And for other games, obviously, I just flat out just stay away from, because I know either A, they're gonna frustrate me, or B, they're not worthy of my time to try to get the platinum for or whatever. I'm cherry picking when it comes to pursuing a platinum in a game. Yeah, and I've been doing all right this year. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's no excuse, though.
I cannot allow the law to be broken.
You are just like her.
Sorry. Game's a bit of screen tearing. Right, so I got another skill. Another skill point. Let's pop that into that. Actually, no. That. Pop it into armor. Yeah. Give me more armor resistance. Oh. Yeah. Defacing campaign posters.
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation. I have to issue a ticket.
You are suppressing my right to express my opinion. I am a political martyr.
Doesn't matter. You're doing it for both. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. Mayor, yeah, ass. I can understand. Knob. Knob of the year. That's not a U.S. term. That's a UK term. Yeah, you knob. Knobhead. You know, it's like, you would never see an American use the term knob.
Delta City in a few weeks. Those people will need to clean their suits somewhere, and then the money will come pouring in.
You think that?
I'll never stop enjoying this.
Yeah. Washing.
I hate this.
Opposites attract. Right. What else can I find? Roger Doom. Death awaits.
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
I was close to redeeming a game on the bucket list, but I'm worried you may not go for the platinum. Well, yeah, I know on the 100 games bucket list, Scars, that there's plenty of games I don't want to go for platinum on, because I'm like, in fact, actually, all the games that are on the 100 games bucket list is to just play to the finish mostly. None of that is to completion. So that's why any games that are like a PlayStation game or whatnot, I'm not going for the platinum for, because I don't want to be invested in that. And I know there's a couple there that are absolutely devastating when it comes to their gameplay, and I don't want to be stressed out as it is. Because I dread them like heavily. Dear cat helper, stop feeding the cats in the basement. They shit all over the place. Oh dear. Go and watch. Right. And an Englishman tried to insult me on Facebook the other day.
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Tried to call me a melt. Melt. You mean a mate? Oh, nuke on the windowsill. Yeah, weird. I'll debate on it. The game in particular I want you to play is not hard to plat, but is a short game to plat. Like, the game is super short, but the platinum is playing that game like 20 times. Yeah, like I'm not gonna do that, Scars. Like I'm not gonna like I said, the 100 games bucket list game, the games on the 100 games bucket list are not to be platinumed. Yeah. Trap detective. Disarm completed. Okay. Relevant to the case. Relevant to the case. Okay. Nothing suspicious of electronic components. Sticky note. This week, storage bill, pick up cat food, take the fishmonger statement. Alright. Chipboard. Secret entrance there. Nothing in the bathroom. Now he said melt. I see the word melt as a sandwich that has been cooked. So I was like, I'm a sandwich? Yeah, I'm trying to recall like what the term melt is in general. I wanted to redeem oh, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Well, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 I actually got on Switch, I believe. I believe I got the Switch version. So yeah. But of course with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, the board says 2? 1? I can't remember which one. So we're technically only just playing one half of that game. So, you know. It'll be done in like 3 to 4 days, which is fine. I mean, we've had games, Scars, we've had a couple of games on the bucket list that was played on here that we only did one session off because they were like arcade games that had like very minimal stuff to do. So like, you know, if it takes like 2 or 3 sessions, you know, of me playing through it to the end, to get to the end of the game and get to the credits, you know, it's like, it's fine, you know. I mean, we had online game. We had that stupid fucking playthrough of fucking Football Manager, chosen by Kev, a specific version no less. And Christ, that didn't even last a fucking after the first session, like, you know. I believe. So hey, and based on him wanting me to stop because I was having a fucking terrible time with the fucking game. I played enough that I actually learned how to get goal times on all the speedruns. Speedrun all the levels. Yeah, again, that's a case of just like playing through it multiple times then. Funny how random English insults don't even translate between areas. Yeah, that's true, Stray Girl. It's like some terminology for insults and whatnot just can't work even in the word. Like, I mean, granted, that's just a term I've never heard of. You know, it might be a term that people have heard of up here, but it's not one I've seen or heard. Intense asking, Mario Wonder when, or will you not go through my suffering? Your suffering? Well, I mean, it's a case of having the money for it. For starters, Nintendo. That's a factor. And right now, obviously, you know, I'm not willing to put the money down for it at the moment. Second of all, there's so many people who are playing the game. I don't need to jump on that one. And third, I'm more interested in the Peach game that's coming out next year than I am interested in Wonder. So I'm looking forward to that than I am, you know, needing to. That was the factor, is that I was more invested and interested in the Princess Peach Showtime than I am of Mario Wonder. So I can easily skip on Wonder and wait for another time where I might pick it up and might do, like, you know, straightforward stream on it. But hey, just depends. Anyway, let's read this document. Storage unit client ID AD/9443-1, or well /1. Storage number 17, city/state, Detroit, Michigan. Address Lintwood Street 4553. Rental period 3 months. Total with tax $210. Right. Ooh, new skill point. Answer the call.
break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
I don't know what to say on this. Can't wait for Peach and Paper Mario. Yeah, Nintendo. You've got a lot. You've got a lot to look forward to. Me, you know, it's just the Princess Peach one I'm interested in most. Oh, and another Code R. Well, another Code Recollections. Recollection. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's really on my mind the most time. Like replaying that again. No, Miku boxing. Nah, sorry, not even Miku boxing in 10. Like, even then, like, I had my fill with Fist and North Star boxing. I don't think, Miku boxing's just not enough. Maybe I wonder myself. I'm not the biggest Mario fan because I find most of the 2D Mario simplistic. But that's a bad excuse to not play a formula that isn't broken. Exactly, Scars. Like I'm not buying it because I'm not a fan of the style that they do. Because really, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just finding it's mostly just finding the time to go into it and do it. And frankly, everyone else was playing it. So it's like I'm not missing much. I know it's a great game. Everyone keeps talking about how great it is. But really, in all honesty, I'm just like, that's fine, but I'll get around to it when I get around to it, when I feel like getting around to it. And when I have the money for it. I'm playing through Wonder very, very slowly with my girlfriend, okay. So I'm not watching streams of that at the moment. Fair dues, Stray Girl. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. I understand a lot of people not going to people's streams that are playing games that they want to play themselves because they don't want to get spoiled or ruin the excitement and stuff like that. But me, I have just been watching a lot of people play it or like watch many people's reviews on it because frankly I don't care. Because really, there's nothing that really surprises me now from the Mario franchise. There was some of the aspects for for some of the mechanics in the game, but really, in all honesty, it's not really been surprising me. It's what Nintendo does. It's good. It's fine. Yeah. I'm pulling up my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater save for fun, and I forgot I made my create a character with face mask on. Yay, 2020 games, yeah. Of course.
Show me your evidence, and I will make the culprits regret their deeds.
So far, you're just making my road to the goal harder. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect
He's watched me rage at it, Lamau.
go and check my locker.
Yeah, I mean that was obviously a very difficult challenge though, Nintendo. For someone of your play skill. Me for my play skill, probably not so infuriating. I don't know, but
The one with the inscription "Bake bakery on the
I mean, it'll just be only one way to find out, kind of like thing. So.
clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Okay, go to the storage facility. Arty ho! I've got another thingy slot. Another thingy. I'll pop that in there. Almost maxed out on our armor as well, so that's good. To play skill. Nintendo's just joking. I love a good linear game, and I love to struggle. Makes the achievement more satisfying. I mean, I like a little bit of challenge as well at points. It just depends on the challenge, you know. Like I don't want to be infuriated with, you know, with something that can just be, you know, overdone, whatnot. So, like this here right now. I mean, granted, we're playing it on normal, which, you know, but we have died a couple of times already.
City Hall is the decaying symbol of mismanagement and corruption. Detroit deserves a fresh start. And the only way to achieve that is to take the city private. Delta City, for our children.
Oh boy.
Did some idiot confuse the courthouse with a bank again?
No, I heard one of the accused decided to defend himself.
Parking in a prohibited area. Yeah.
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
The objective. First field training.
Do the robot
dance. I'm just half concerned. I'm half interested. I'm just half interested in this. Yeah, let's see it.
Watch and learn, young man.
Nice.
You rock, Robo!
You serve the public trust.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Please!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
See how this goes.
Officers, thank God you're here.
I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second is to reassure the victim of their safety.
Just keeps interrupting
Madam,
her.
you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Oh no.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only
A cat's in
option
trouble.
I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some
Anyways, Turbo, I'm
rockets
going
coming from
to
downstairs
wind down
today,
with play some
the
Breath of the
lights
Wild.
aren't
It's been
working.
yesterday and
My
today,
eyesight's not
working,
so good
fighting
anymore.
on a fight,
Is it okay
fire
for us
enemy.
to investigate the basement?
Fair dues, Nintendo. Yeah,
It
nice.
makes
You go
an
chill
excellent
out,
opportunity for your
relax,
training.
run
Proceed
around in the
upstairs.
open fields of Hyrule.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune.
Turn
So
your
don't you come
flashlight
back
on.
without him.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators.
Alright. Before you continue that, Robo, let's read this. Maintenance logbook. Maintenance. The door number on apartment 6 needs affixing as it turns upside down. The occupier is constantly complaining about being bothered by guests of the tenant from apartment number 9. Priority lowest.
It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Ah, okay. I was kind of thinking, it's like, why are you still playing Breath of the Wild? And Tears of the Kingdom is still a thing. No match. No match. No match.
Clear.
No match. No match.
Clear. Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Washington, ULCs appreciate that.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
No tracks.
What was that?
Tracks. Would have thought he might have been there, but
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail.
Aha.
This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these.
It's a cat, RoboCop, for fuck's sake.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
Yep. He's in there.
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
Yep. Oh, for Christ's sake.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it!
That's not luring it out. That's scaring it out, you dolt.
It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
Down from the other side.
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Bayleafs is in the channel saying, it's like, hi, I'm new. Is it true for 50,000 turbo tokens I can make you play blah blah? Yeah. You know the score. Just Bailey, stop fucking teasing.
Step aside.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, it was jammed from the other side. You'll see, so. Like, it would have been too stiff. You would have hurt your shoulder.
What was that?
Meow.
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding?
Where, oh where? Oh, in here.
There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's alright?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Oh, shots fired in close proximity. What was this all about? Anyway, how are you, man? I'm fine, Bailey's. Just, obviously, busy day today, and, of course, started a bit late as well, so. Little wound of the cranium fail.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage them. Find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington.
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
He ain't human.
Knocking at the...
There we go. Bit.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns. Fuck! He got me. Ah!
What is your status? Remain calm. I am here.
Just coming by. Nothing there? Okay.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Oh, you're there. Oh, hello. Lucky numbers. For Saturday's lottery numbers, the winning numbers are 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59. Everything with 9 in the number. Okay.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
I feel you. I was stocking tools today. Shit gets heavy. Yeah, I mean, granted, with myself, I wasn't.
It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
But yeah, what was it? It wasn't too bad. Like I wasn't lifting so much heavy stuff myself today. It was just more of a case of customer flow was way larger than the last 2 days. Like the last 2 days was like very, very calm, very dead at points. Lady seems so calm being in a room with dead bodies. She knows that obviously it will get cleaned up eventually. Right. So, still working on that sub quest. So let's work on that just now.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Looking at 209s. Did a terrible job.
I hope Mills will win. I'm sick of Kuzak.
Okay. Let's see what's here.
Man, it's RoboCop. So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment. Nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
Fair enough, citizen. Incriminating evidence.
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
No. I'm currently investigating something. Painting already seen elsewhere.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
I don't need to book you all in.
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
let's investigate more, and then got this place to recharge at. Nice. Oh, I did all right. And we got another one there. That's us at 100. Heal. So I've got a stolen handbag. Incriminating evidence. More incriminating pictures. Fake ID. So good. All right. Open this up. My first belonging. CP related. Related. Right. Return to the streets. Doing a little errand. We're a journalist. Oh, hello. These guys.
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
Get some Memphis belonging. Let's call up Samantha then. Tell her about how things went.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
No. The sound of your voice does not indicate that you are lying.
Just don't depend on your lie detector when you talk to politicians. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery.
Build support for Samantha Ortiz. Deliver the box to Ronnie. Ah, good old Ronnie's. We took care of his place earlier.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all on the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Samantha Ortiz appreciated that. Oh, optional. This is an optional thing. Might as well. Letter to Samantha's mother, Miss K. Ortiz. They're accusing you of falsifying evidence because they want to discredit you, but I don't believe them. None of us do. We understand that the media and OCP is one and the same. Your actions will help others understand it too, so don't let them silence you. Someone has to speak out on our behalf. Someone must stand up against them. P. Yeah, no, he was right. Cool. Alright, so still need to do 2 more server protect miscellaneous objectives. Around.
I hate the day shift.
I think you're supposed to be here on the day shift. Also, I was gonna say, were you just walking there? Or you were just there? Because there's someone there for a second and then he disappeared. I already got a parking ticket done. See what other parking tickets or other like activities I can stop. He's doing all right. Also, I've got another point, and yeah, let's max out our armor. Go. Oh. Hello. What's up for this? Being highlighted, but I don't know why it's being highlighted. My investigation skills.
They say that if Mills wins, we'll all get an apartment in Delta City.
Screw that. I'm homeless by choice.
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
I heard OCP is broke. What, are you afraid you'll lose money on your stocks?
I just love the way he goes, no, so nonchalante. Yeah. Nonchalante? Yeah. Nonchalante, sorry. Getting how to pronounce that. No, I understand Bailiffs. It's fun when RoboCop just says something that just so mundane, and it's just like no.
Don't get why RoboCop supports Kuzak. I hear he's gonna turn Robo off when he wins.
Dude, I am so high, I can see RoboCop.
You can see RoboCop. You can hear him too, and he can hear you. Ah, yeah. So we got all the stuff there. Of course, we gained access into this area a while back in our playthrough. But yeah, no actual way in now. Not again, anyway. Yeah, some of the kind of like misdemeanor kind of like objectives will probably be out in the open somewhere, but what we're doing is you know, checking around for yeah, other for like mini things like stolen watches, purses, jewels, whatever. That'll add to our XP at the end as well. He just admitted doing drugs to RoboCop, and it's like, yeah, yeah, we can't do anything because we didn't see him take him. Or maybe RoboCop's just like not caring too much.
Give me my money, you damn machine! Hey, this ADM won't give me my money. Can he do something about it?
Manual reboot required. Let's fix the machine.
You're saving my life. Finally, I got something to buy a nuke with.
Oh. You served the public trust. He just admitted to buying the nuke. Ah, bloody hell. Again, just the case is like RoboCop's like, can't really do much. Oh, hello. Clear. Begin the nuke. There we go. Oh, hello. Ah, stolen handbag. Yep. Protect and serve. Indeed. Indeed, Baileys. RoboCop doing his job. Protect and serve. Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law. 3 directives there. Used to be, this was the area for the shoot. For that commercial that we had, that we were investigating on. For that prostitute's murder. Oh, hello. Calculating best possible move. Queen to h4. I'm just using a kid's slide to, just lie back.
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
Good point. Oh. Bathing in city fountain. Violation.
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
We could issue a warning.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice. without a ticket.
I think I got it.
There we go. Now, is that all? No, no. Still got one more. So, yeah, the one with the ATM, that wasn't a factor.
Attempts to reproduce the last living blue-nosed platypus ended in failure after 2 remaining animals killed each other because of badly matched aphrodisiacs.
Yay! The hilarity of science. Oh, hello. Independent News number 15. In this issue, checkmate. Why aliens taught us to play chess and why you should always be leery of chess players playing in the park. Poisoned plants. Aliens are poisoning plants in the city. They will soon wilt as the fountain spreads deadly bacteria. Hidden message. The mayoral election is a smokescreen. Get special glasses that will let you read what the election posters are really saying. Again, it's like that They Live reference.
If Mills wins, we'll all be homeless.
That's the ladder that we've been up to already. I don't think I've been down this way before. Nope. Nuke. On that side. You're not doing anything, are you? Not over that side either. I already checked that ladder. I want to go back this way. I know I'm going around in circles, but yeah. All for the sake of understanding. Or checking. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. Because, hey, it's some XP I would really like to, just upgrade RoboCop more. So we've not been getting the best of grades. We've been getting B's mostly at the moment. We're saying at 2 A's and 2 B's at the moment. Would like to get like better gradings and and the only way to do that is to do extra missions and stuff, like side missions and stuff like that.
Ah, screw Delta City. OCP is gonna throw us out of here to start construction.
Yeah, let them try.
Oh, hello. There we go. Another case of evidence. I think there was another ladder around here somewhere. Oh, hello.
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady said no.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
You protected the innocent. I didn't even know she was in trouble. Still not a direct violation though, so.
I'm just telling you, if they elect Kuzak, the guy will ruin the city for good.
I don't think anyone likes either politician. I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame people. Like, you know, policies, you know, political standpoints and whatnot, and in any form, whether it be fictional or in reality, it's always shit. Always is. Right. Did I check all of town? Like, one other place I haven't checked yet. These areas, and I was like, saying that these, like, this area is obviously a factor. Not, for some reason, even though they're highlighting green for me. Anyway. Oh. Ah. Yeah, checking this might have been the only other place that I haven't been up to today, in this session at least, so. So I don't think there's any other thing. Hey, is that a cat? It is a cat! Oh. Cat just sleeping on the bench. Yeah. I'm happy. Alright. Let's go to where the old man is. I mean, he had a name. It's just I couldn't remember his name in the film. Oh, hello. Ah. No smoking. No smoking at a petrol station.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Right. That gave us some experience. Alright. Let's go see the old man then. Because that was the last misdemeanor that we needed to do. Oh dear. Oh. Is that Becker? Yeah, it is. Christ. Oh, maybe not. No. Just the men in black.
The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Thank you.
The old man's waiting. Joe, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Why is he in a place like this? Very run down.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state.
Was he like this in RoboCop 2? I can't remember.
I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
It allows me to excel at my work.
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
It helps me with perspective, but it also brings out things buried.
That's part of the recovery process. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Lewis needs medical attention. Police are concerned about OCP's intentions.
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word
Pleaded
with
for the
Becker.
police.
Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say,
Old man appreciates
brought
that.
a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
right. Oh, we got.
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Oh, did I just drop from here? Did I seriously just drop from here? Whee! Look at them go.
Holy shit! What was that?
No one saw that.
Piece of junk after all.
No, McClelly, yeah, they did see that. They did see RoboCop just jumping off of the like from the top of that building there. Jeez. Anyway. How you doing, bro? I'm doing fine, McCloudy. How are you doing?
Get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers and blast and steel. Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Justice is immune to fall damage. You know it, Stray Girl. I think it was quite evident during one of the tutorials sections. Just up Payday 3 or well, the game froze my PC. Nah. Sorry to hear that, McClody. It's been having a lot of issues. Payday 3. I mean, granted, Kev and the gang who played Payday 3 in the LMC within the LMC crew, they've been obviously playing it, and they've had their problems, but yeah, nothing as bad as that.
Oh, it's getting so cold.
Oh, I know, Pickles.
Luckily, the previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left.
I'm sorry if you could see it, but every time Pickles kind of like moves his head a little far further to the right, there's like a little bit of sheen glare. It's like
just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Your move, creep. Yeah, exactly,
so
McCloudy. The
What I
one-liners.
gathered, the bike suffered more than
Yeah,
just
the one-liners from the
guessing
original
he must have
RoboCop
dragged
were
it to
really
some
good.
nearby mechanic
Like
to get it back
they were
in shape.
they were
I think
iconic
Shop is
ones.
the closest.
Like dead or alive, you're coming with me, and yeah, even the ones not said by
Thank you.
RoboCop are iconic. Like I'll buy that for $1. It's like, that's most iconic non-RoboCop line.
Illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume
Yep.
you got like database or something in your head.
In this
to make looking
futuristic,
for a breeze.
you know, in
What do
this
you say?
future, VHS
Help me look for
tapes
it.
are still a thing.
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
Time for a swig, says McCloudy. Cheers.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Be kind. Rewind. Put it to the secondary thing. There we go. Oh god, VHS makes me feel gosh darn horror. Makes you gosh darn old.
Start searching.
Come on, McCloudy. It's like the rest of us are just as bad.
Saints, Cosmos. Start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Oh, possible match. Found.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced
Yeah, at
her
least you're
husband
not alone in that one. Yeah, I know. Stray Girl.
A second chance.
Well, I grew up with the media stuff, and I'm 30. Ah, yeah, yeah. Stray Girl's slightly old. Slightly older than that. Like I'm about to hit 38 myself on Sunday, so yeah.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway.
Congrats on the events. Thanks, McCloudy.
That's not the tape we're looking for.
Match. Match. Damn tape. Match found.
Garden of.
Are you doing a birthday stream this year? No, not this year, Stray Girl. Like we've got RoboCop obviously playing, and of course, you know the stream is like it's on Sunday, so most likely I'll be involved in. Well, if I'm not involved in any stream on the LMC channel, then yeah, it'll just be me just chilling, whatnot this time around. I mean, you know, 38 years of age, it's not really something to kind of like do a stream about, you know, like I did like that one big stream. I think the streams that I've done that are the biggest are usually if I'm hitting a 5 milestone or a 0 milestone. You know, because those are the milestones that you would celebrate the most when it comes to anniversaries or stuff like that. You know, if we were just celebrating an anniversary every single year, it would get a little dull. Especially for games. Oh god. Diamonds are made under pressure. I request you do not give in to the pressure. It takes courage to resist the pressure.
Do not give in to the pressure.
Are you pressuring me into not giving in to the pressure? That's smart. That's gonna work. I feel it. But let's get back to it, because
Bickles will remember that.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Alright, yep. Matches? Ah. Tape.
Eve's flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different.
Yeah, maybe because the guy's
cool,
European.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's a dig to Paul de Hoven, the guy behind who directed the first RoboCop film, and also behind the guy who directed Total Recall, the original Total Recall, and he obviously, you know, had a lot of kind of, you know, obviously for those films, very violent and whatnot. So it's like, but he was also European as well. So it's like, bit of a jab that line was from Pickles. It doesn't pay the bills though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway. Movies, there is value in that. Tax avoidance is a crime. Find something meaningful.
Time to occupy yourself with something meaningful.
What are you talking about? I'm a street entrepreneur. I keep myself busy, thank you very much. But we're still missing our tape.
That sounds like a Dutch name, and not gonna lie. By the way, did you get to hear the RoboCop theme? RoboCop theme. No, no, McCloudy. I have not. I did not hear that. I know of the RoboCop theme, you know.
Classic. Still waiting for.
And of course, I did my own kind of like.
The guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career.
And of course, I did my own kind of like parody of it. Going.
How do you feel
It's like
about
like the Peter Griffin mix.
remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.?
like whatever. Anyway, sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc. When a book is closed, you cannot reopen it. Tend to become limitations. Gives hope that there's more. Gives hope.
Give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get.
God, now I'm imagining Peter Griffin as RoboCop.
That's why
I think that's been a gag in Family Guy. I'm sure of it, McCloudy. It's something that Seth MacFarlane
I messed up
would.
the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is.
But yeah.
Is that the tape we're looking for?
Oh. What Torchhead?
What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Just look who it is!
Oh. Oh. I think that guy didn't have his head. A little bit of a rock song before during that short moment. What was that? Someone sub to the channel? Because my alerts hasn't gone off. I haven't. Sorry, I'm just gonna check that now. Oh, you donate. All right. Sorry, McLeody. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Obviously, my bot's not working with well, donating is you know, should be tipping really, in all honesty. But yeah, you earned it for the you earned it for the RoboCop Peter song. Thank you, McCloudy. Thank you, McCloudy. I'm glad you were entertained enough to send 10 quid my way. Thank you very much. No problem, man. It's okay. It's all fine. But I swear to God, I'm sure it was a thing.
A bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Grab that. Where is Pickles?
Where is Pickles?
That's exactly what I said.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Oh, I got a skill point. Nice. Let's pop that into. There we go. Put it in psychology. Get some more points for that.
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Oh, Marcus. Yeah. Josh Pickles. Here we go. Address required. Jade Street 3C. Okay. Well, all the bodies magically disappeared, so you're good on that front. Just tidy up all the guns. That's fine, Pickles. Cut through here. Oh, Dr. Ben.
Greetings, citizen.
The best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
I will use the valve.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done.
Malfunction detected.
I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard.
Push.
It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure that you knew about that already.
What? I mean, I would never miss such a thing.
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
Good. And lastly?
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power.
I'm guessing it's an easy fix.
Alright. Oh, fix the fault. There we go. Boom. Done and done.
It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big
Engineer
chunky guy showed
RoboCop.
up, bald head, big ears, and
That's true, actually. Yeah, I did put all my skills into the engineer stat. So.
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean...
I'll fix that for $1.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a
Dean
tattoo
McCloudy.
parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
Okay.
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
Door recently opened. Must be it, man.
You're all right.
Hi, Pickles.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up. I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, just don't give in to pressure. That's a stellar one, dude, but excuse me if I don't comply, all right? There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I already had one citizen already use their money for nuke in front of my face. Doing this as a friend. Spend it wisely. You know, you're a police officer first, but you can be a friend this one fucking time. Well, it is taking it from, you know, from the Torchheads, so a criminal organization that would have been a site, but it's also, I mean, he's been informing us previously, you know, right? So just tell him to be wise with it.
I will leave the money with you if you spend it wisely.
That's cold-blooded, man. But thanks anyway.
Brave, friendly neighborhood RoboCop.
But what do I do with the money that I'm not supposed to spend on drugs? Like, what's the point?
Like a meal, you know, meal or something. Right. So, yeah, we don't have any points to spend. Yeah, because it's like meal, you know, more clothes. You were talking about how cold you were earlier. It's like that would have been something. Get yourself another jacket. Yeah, new sleeping bag or something. Okay.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
Sure. That's what I'm here for. Actually, I'm here for something else.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
How about I bring out your jawline? That's against police code of conduct. I have enough scars.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. I don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Well.
What next?
Don't mind me.
You're gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto
Biker
shop.
goggles and motorcycle keys. Storage container. Vultures mentioned on several pages.
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Okay, number plate acquired.
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Come on.
Might as well humor him.
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Cooperation, increase in efficiency. No, I prefer to go solo. Depends on the team.
Not every team is worth joining.
You have a very multifaceted outlook.
John Mills
As
will
for
remember
me,
that.
I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different.
What is he saying?
Cusack
Is
allows the
he
city to be taken over by
slouching?
criminals.
It seems like the character's slouching in this
He fails
scene. It's
to
like,
realize that OCP
Yeah.
has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
I stay far away from politics.
However, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the
I'm
city.
obviously trying
Everything
try
you
my
do,
way to
everything
walk
you
away
say
from
has
Mills,
a
obviously, because we're
no
already
matter if
committed
you
to
talk
the other
privately
mayor,
or publicly.
Mayor
You should
Kuzak.
choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you wouldn't join every team. So, let's create a team that you would want to be a part of. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we could do for this city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
You support Joe? What? I didn't agree to that. Ah, son of a bitch. I've already been up that ladder. Wait. Oh, that's the back of the thingy. Oh, hang on. Wait. No match. Okay. No match. Oh, there's another motorcycle. Match. Yeah, kind of like leaving the area of investigation, so maybe around here. Around further down here. Hopefully. Oh, hello. Says I can open this. Ah. Cool. Have a bike over there. Ooh, match. Here we go. Spike's in this building.
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and fights, but this music is driving me crazy. My head it's like a hangover. Wait, maybe it is a hangover.
Oh dear. I'm gonna head out. Have fun. Good night, Turbo. All right, McCloudy. Cheers for stopping by again. Thank you very much for that 10 quid there. Very much appreciated, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, man. All right, Max.
Still no joy with the broadcast. Be quiet. Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes. We won't screw it up.
He's using me, just like he used us. He hired us, and he failed to deliver. That's why he wanted to get rid of her. Ah! Oh.
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the Torchhead's turn. Deal with it.
But you had your turn. Your head honcho for the torch heads, he got executed by fucking thing. By
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
no, didn't know I was picking up that that camcorder. Turn it off. Okay. Anything else around here? No. Talk to Vulture then. Or Spike even.
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? My bet it'd be in front of a screen wherever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
Transmission detected. All right. Transmitter signal enabled. Computer scan required. Address of transmission required.
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town. Continuing pursuit.
We gotta carry Spike outside first, though. Oh. Before that, grab some incriminating photos. Okay, don't know why that Uzi's there. Get out of here. There we go. Them getting a hospital ride. At least that's more excusable than the guy that we had to put into the ambulance, who was just covered in, you know, that sunblock shit. Ghosts from the past. Find Wendell. No other objectives? Nope. Okay. Yep, we are leaving the area. Heading downstairs.
First, they can't even connect a few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
It's the new guy. He's waiting for some bigwig to show up. He's planning to do some psycho presentation.
And who is the bigwig?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Robo?
Who's there? Show yourself!
Damn it.
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be
trouble.
Trouble.
All right. Oops. That was a lot of explosions. Oh.
We totaled RoboCop!
System failure.
Alex? Is that you?
No.
Come to us. Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
Going through a loop. There we go. Right, things have rectified. Get on out of here. Okay. Almost rectified.
Dad? Are you coming?
Oh.
Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please. Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone. Dad?
This is getting freaky.
Special offers at Juneberry Mall. Now a free gift for engaged couples. Goldfinch Jewelry has a discount on wedding rings. Choose something special. It's a symbol of your love and something for her to remember you by after you decided to get yourself killed and leave your family all alone, Alex Murphy. Don't hesitate. Come and take advantage of our offer.
Over here, Murphy.
Wow. Again, getting very horror movie-esque, isn't it? You know, these issues that...
Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer.
Nope.
I don't know what it is anymore.
That's locked. What the hell? Oh.
You've reached the Vanderburg store. Please leave a message after the tone.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
Wow. Just seeing, I don't know if it's an actual glitch in the game, or if it's like a design choice for the designers of having the mannequins kind of like flicker and whatnot into their repositioning. It's kind of reminding me of Condemned, isn't it? You know, or specifically Condemned 2.
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore. You're not human. And you're not a real cop. You're just the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
You're something that should
Never
have been. Something
that should
not exist.
Yes, exist.
We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us. Come to the rooftop.
We're
waiting.
There we go.
It's not one of us. It doesn't even have a bear.
Oh. And you got an Ed 209.
It's the crap that is stuck to our shoe. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will.
No!
You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't you?
Oh! Alright. Go to the apartment. Damn.
You're back. There's coffee in the kitchen. Do you like it? The mug.
World-class husband.
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken.
Examine.
Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon?
Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Leave for work. I was gonna say, I thought the stairs would go up to thingy. Oh no. And I remember this area.
Why are you here? Do you not
not love your family. No attachments, no leverage. This is a gift.
Don't take him away from me! Everyone wants to be back home with their families. No!
Damn it, Scarecrow, says Kev. Yeah, very Scarecrow-esque, isn't it? Kev, innit?
Welcome, shopper. Let's take a stroll through your old home.
Do you think you can just go back? Go on with your life like nothing happened?
This is a one-family house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot in the head.
Your family has forgotten you. Why do you want to remember them? You attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you.
So I need to
the part that's still human.
Punch multiple things.
Why carry this burden? What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to what makes you weak. Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Oh, confront Alex Murphy.
Alex Murphy, the one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge. Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting that you're something that you're not. You think that you are a fusion of me in this metal armor, but you're not me. Not even a part of me. I'm dead and I want to finally rest, but you won't let me. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it, so I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake.
So it went a bit Half-Life 2.
Keep
Oh,
going.
a wee bit, Kev, yeah.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other.
Can you
We
tell
have the
even
same
one
boss.
thing? I thought
Please.
not.
Damn it, you again?
That's
People need
Kev.
to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Hands behind your back. Can you hand me my lighter? It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
A little unrealistic,
Plenty of
that.
time for rehabilitation.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. RoboCop was able to capture Antonowski, as reported by an eyewitness, Channel 9's Samantha Ortiz. Unfortunately, no footage of the event has emerged. RoboCop's efforts have prompted
Maffa
public
did not
debate
release the
regarding
footage.
his status as a human being. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today,
RoboCop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back.
Bit of a
If elected,
cutscene error there.
advocating to grant RoboCop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today.
Oh.
The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Oh well, that's probably the most major. But hey, book 'em!
Could this day be any better?
He's a cop killer.
Don't you have any respect? Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
Alright. Objective completed. Ghosts from the past. Cool. So I'm gonna see Metro West. Okay, so it has saved us at Metro West police station. So cool. So we will continue this, and we will get our evaluation grade next time. Hey there, this is John Turbo Finley thanking you for watching this video of Turbo Drive Live for Last Minute Continue. If you like this, then check out the rest of the Turbo Drive Live archive on the Last Minute Continue website or the Last Minute Continue YouTube channel right here. And if you want to interact with me directly, follow me on Twitter at TurboXLR, or catch me doing these videos live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Turbo Drive Live. Thanks again, and hope to catch you soon.